Elimination Friday rolls on from the home of the Men's College World Series at Charles Schwab Field in Omaha. Last night's hero, Mitch Voigt, and the Wolverines in this game. The Big Ten Tournament presented by IFS.AI. Voigt and the Wolverines, a dramatic game last night. They lost against Penn State. Now Illinois staying alive as the 1 seed after they lost their opening game. Brook, middle of the diamond for the Wolverines that turn a ton of double plays. And Hutchings finally puts away Kim. Janik has to complete it, and he barely does. Nice job by Westcott to field that with Mitch Voigt. He swings at the first pitch and hits a towering fly ball to shallow left. Sun's a little tricky over there, and Heza does drift back and get it. Payoff pitch to Rustich is ball 4. To the single-season record holder in walks as of last night, Stephen Rustich. Definitely would. Dan Hartlib agreed. Well, another one that he stops, but Rustich is up to second.
Yeah, that got away. That's going to be a wild pitch. It's the breaking ball, and you saw how
into the final couple weeks of this season. And back-to-back walks for Hutchings, have him at first and second with 2 down.
Priest waits out Hutch.
Magic 2 fingers up with 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 3 outs in the inning. Hutchings bookends his first Big Ten tournament start of his career. And a wave and a miss. Breaking ball got him.
Well, it was a steady dive.
Another 1-2. This one popped over to the right side for Tim Brook. And Rogers wins the battle with Janik, and they're 2 down. Because that's outside the 3 true outcomes. Oh, borderline on the 3 true outcomes right there. Strikeout looking. Pops that up into the space. In foul territory. And it's playable for Westcott to retire Rogers.
A lot of foul territory here.
Tim Brook, a roller. His counterpart at second base. It's Harding. 2 up, 2 down for Peyton Hutchings in the second.
The sure-handed Hart.
Who you got in this matchup?
School's out for summer.
Battle of the eye black. And Dernetti is out. School's out. The ace, Jack Crowder, getting some content. And the first play of this inning is a bounce out for Valencius. Mormon tends to bunch him up. There's a couple multi-homer games this year. Rogers rips the 0-2 and strikes him out swinging. Terrific start for Rogers. Strike, but not in his Sunday spot in the rotation for now. Breaking ball got him looking. Will.
What inning 1 through 9 you're going to have to throw. I mean, they all matter at the end of the game. So I think that's the way to whether or not you're close. Shout out to the national champs. That was a great run. So obviously having that and then having academics and then having the coaching staff that was here at the time as well as the school.
And then go-ahead home run in back-to-back games for Voigt. Hard hit ball to shortstop. Heza gobbles. Throw to first in time. Double play. So that moves the runner to third, but Hutchings will take it. Now with 2 outs in the inning.
Solid defense up the middle from Hutchings.
Rustich has his first hit of the tournament. And Michigan has the first run in this elimination game. Rustich's single scores Lightgib.
Well, a great job by Rustich to make the adjustment on the breaking ball.
Single RBI. I guess they did have an RBI in the walk, but there's Priest over the back of the bag. And the turn at second made by Rustich. And Priest has a double. His 11th of the year puts him at second and third with 2 outs.
We almost saw this last night. It's a Baltimore chop. The ball hits off the front.
Husker fan versus like a couple Michigan fans. Bouncing ball cut up by Quagliano, and The bag was stuck. Westcott, maybe by a cleat, kept the foot on the bag. It's a chant that you guys do.
So the Nuggets chant is at the basketball games when the opposing team's shooting free throws, we chant Nuggets, and if they miss both of them, you get free nuggets from McDonald's the next day. So we kind of borrowed that. One day at practice, he was telling us a story about if the ball is going foul, the guy on the right field line should run past the ball. He's just full of knowledge, little things you don't even think about. It's like, this guy's been around the game for longer than I've been alive.
Payoff pitch. And just missed there. So Milton is the first base runner for the Illini.
A good take by Connor Milton. That ball was borderline.
He struck out his first time up there. Heza goes after the first pitch and shoots it into the gap in right center, and Rustich cruises underneath it, and the inning is over. First base runner for the Illini on the walk. I guess 5 years is a long time to you. Rogers on the ground. Quagliano. Strong throw across.
In 1988.
Tim Brook to shallow left center. On comes Milton, who makes a diving catch. Connor Milton charging all the way into play. It's like Kenny Lofton back in the day. Hat goes flying, diving play. Like we see with Rogers in this game. There's ball 4 to Dernetti, 2-out walk issued by Hutchings. Schwellenbach's pitching now. Fly ball to shallow right. Harding, Westcott. It's Harding to put away the top of the fourth. Well, there was never a question about Connor Milton. Out of the 2-hole against Rogers. On first pitch swinging. Slashes into the air to center, and Kim runs it down.
Ball was hit well, but Kim with good speed took a.
Westcott, final weekend of the regular season. And strikes out swinging here after a week where he hit 2 home runs in 1 inning. Coach, when you're playing in the big leagues, take the breaking ball unless you're in 2 strikes. Not much Valencias could do with that. And not much he did with that either. Will Rogers.
From the hitting standpoint, you know, a guy that hadn't thrown a ton of innings, and you know, we are an established offense. We'll find a way to get some good swings off and score some runs here pretty soon. Just got to be patient.
All right, Coach. Swept the Boilermakers to win out to take the conference title outright.
Mitch Voigt golfs that to center. Milton on the chase back, and that's off the base of the wall and bounces away from the Illini center fielder. Voigt speeds around second, and he is held at third base with a standing triple. Voigt was giving it a peek.
The hard ground ball's coming there, and you could still throw it from there to home.
Towering fly ball with Harding playing in. He's got a long way to go. Moorman comes in, and Moorman can't get there on the slide. Voigt races in. And Rustich races out to second with a bloop RBI double.
There's miscommunication there. That's got to be.
Back to the box. Heza playing that way. And race back to the bag for Rustich. And Heza gets the hitter Priest.
If you think it helps, it does.
Out to Heza at short. And the inning's over. 1-2 from Rogers. Moorman pops it right side of the diamonds. A long run for Tim Brook, who makes the over-the-shoulder catch.
Well, you can see that no man's land can be trouble.
And the payoff. Did he go? Yes, he did. Schroeder knew it. An 8th strikeout for us. Got to be patient. We feel like our offense is going to break out. And Tim Brook ranges. And it won't be this inning for the Illini. To lead the conference this year. And Will Rogers with his first hit. Just like Mitch Voigt did last year. Pitching and hitting in the same.
It did look a little bit unusual.
Well, that bunt is airborne, and Hall pounces on it, and his play is the first. Successful sacrifice, Mac Timbrook. Rogers the second. For Kyle Dernetti. It's inside and hits him. Light Gibb slices one to the gap in left center. Milton is there to corral it. Light Gibb gives it a ride, but two away with both runners back to first and second. Pummeled the ball to right. And that was when Adam Cecere threw out Will Rogers at the plate. And here's a little blooper, but easy work for Haza, inning over.
Kevin Kugler set the world record, though, I will state.
Which was on the honor system, you said?
Yes.
Quagliano serves it to center. I don't believe you.
Going through.
And he got him swinging all the way back from 2-0 for his 9th strikeout. Back to the middle. Rogers kicks it and just saved the no-hitter, most likely. Wow. Well, every historic outing. 2-2. Voit gets jammed. Westcott down to a knee, made that a little adventurous at the end of it. Two. Swing and a miss. A super regional. Out to left. Valencius has room in fair territory. Well, Dan Hartlip said people would have him in the weekend rotation if he were pitching full time. Here's a little blooper, and it is caught by Voit on the way in. So Janik through the air is 0 for 3. And that's 6 1/3 with no hits for the Illini. A bounding ball. Timbrook playing with depth. And they're 2 away in the 7th. One of 5 guys in the Illini lineup with 10+ home runs. Vitas Valencius. First-year player for the Illini, trying to break it up. And a bounding ball. Caruso, always sure-handed. He is again. Caruso choking up on the bat, the 1-2. Liner to left. Valencius makes the route back, can't get there. Caruso cruises to second with the leadoff double for the Wolverines. Oh, 1. Drilled to deep left. Valencius back to the warning track. That's off the top of the wall. That scores Caruso easily all the way from second. And Will Rogers did almost go full Babe Ruth. On the fold. Timbrook to left again. All 3 balls in this inning to Valencius. And this one for an out. Oh, 2. Through the 5-hole, and Janik has it squirt through his legs, and Rogers 5-hole on the umpire. And Dernetti strikes out. He'll make Janik throw it. He looked Rogers back to the bag, and now 2 outs in the 8th to make an impact in the game on this side too. Here's Light Gibb. And he drops down a bunt. The squeeze is on. Hall fires to first. And he got him. That saves the 4th run for Michigan. 1994, before Will Rogers was born. And Mormon, the first pitch of this inning, is into left for a base hit. Schroeder after Mormon breaks through. And a little bouncer. Timbrook shovels. Dernetti, double play. Here's number 99. Flip to left. Caruso going back. Voigt coming in. And Voigt makes the sliding play. Well, Rogers had Michigan on his shoulders for 7 innings. Checked the first box of what would have to be 5 wins in a row in elimination games to win the title. And a called strike 3 to Kim, who's hopping mad on his way back to the
On right matchup.
There's Mitch Voigt. And Voigt greets runs with a high drive to center that sends Milton running back to the warning track, and he's homered again. Back-to-back nights, Mitch Voigt, who stays on a tear, backing Will Rogers with his 13th homer of the year.
Well, Voigt was hunting fastball. He went after the first fastball that he saw. It was up in the zone. He catches it out front. This was a no-doubter.
Wolverines got a Rogers RBI double, now a Voigt home run. Rustich to right, tailing toward Mormon, and 2 down. Little insurance on that pitch right down the heart of the plate.
Up and out over the plate. Voigt liked it, and he hit that a long way. Compact swing and a powerful one at that.
Walk-off walk in the first game of this tournament for Mitch Voigt. And a called strike 3 to Priest sends this game to the bottom of the 9th. For Jackson Brockett, who threw a no-hitter earlier this year. It's a fly ball to center, and Quagliano flies out to Kim, and 1 down in the 9th. Well, Thompson against the Citadel. And that's ball 4. Connor Milton is on. Second walk tonight for Rogers, both to Milton. 110 pitches in. The payoff is out to right. Rustich started back, curls to the gap, and there are 2 down.
Oh, Rogers battles back after the 3.
Has done his part to get Michigan to the semis. The 3-1. The runner taking off, a looping fly ball to right. Rustich on the move. He dives and can't get it. With the runner off from first, Milton can score with ease. Janik makes the turn with the ball in the right field corner, and he has a triple. And the Illini still have life. They've snapped the shutout against Will Rogers. And a base hit to right. The tying run will come up. Drake Westcott with an RBI single. Big U needs 1 out. Runner goes, bouncing ball. Dernetti swallows it up. That is in time. Will Rogers pitches Michigan to the semifinals.
A great effort by the Wolverines. Tracy Smith has a gritty team. They've shown it all year, and they're continuing to show it in the tournament. Will Rogers with an unbelievable performance on the mound. 8 2/3, 3 hits, just gives up the 2 runs, walked 2 and struck out 9. The Wolverines find a way to play on.